Ladies and gentlemen, happy New Year. New year, new me, new bets. Anything is possible in this new year, whether it's in your
Anything
personal
is
life or in
possible.
your sports book. We had some wins, we had some losses. So we took a week off. We had some unbelievable sports to watch. We
Yeah.
won some money, we lost some money on the side. Dave, why don't you do a quick recap, let the people know where we left off on our last bets, and then we'll get into some picks for this weekend.
Yep. So last time we were with you, it was right before Christmas, and Adam's absolute lock was an absolute miss when
L.
he went with the Bills minus 11.5 at the Chargers. That did not hit. Adam is on a cold streak. That's four in a
Yep, that's
row.
well,
Well, two in a row because you parlayed them, but four
yeah,
bets in a
one
row.
one 3-leg parlay that was
Yeah, we'll count
over.
that as two. That's two, not four.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Touche. So Adam, you are because the stats we have broken that 3-leg parlay into three separate bets. You are 6-4.
Yep.
So you're at 60% hit rate, which is still great. Chris, you went 2 for 3 last time we were on the show here, and
That a
hitting
boy.
with some Raiders at Chiefs,
Yeah,
Seahawks,
Diamondback.
and Titans action. Yep. So you're at a 33.3% hit rate for the year, and then finally with me, I went 2 for 3 as well. When I mixed it up last time with 3 different bets, James Madison, I bet on twice this year, and both times I bet on him, I believe that's their only 2 losses of the year. So
Yep.
never betting on James Madison ever again. And I hit my hockey bet. Boys, real quick, that game I bet
That game
Blues
was
money
wild.
line. I bet Blues money line against the Chicago Blackhawks. They were down 5-2 and won 7-5. So
Wild game. Wild
that
game.
was electric factory. So for the year, I am exactly 50% on my bets. I'm 9-9. So so far.
I'd be remiss not to say that I did text Dave this weekend to hit me up with some locks, and he sent me a 3-pick little slate, and he went 3 for 3, and they were just absolute killers.
Surgical.
So I got to thank you for that, Dave. They were surgical.
It was surgical. It was
It's a
awesome.
shame. It's a shame that they weren't on the pod to document it, but wow, it was electric in my life. So thank you for that.
Can you
Dave.
let me know what
You're
those games
welcome.
were, since I was not a part of that? I was not privy to that conversation.
Yeah, let me pull them up real quick for you. But it was.
I think I remember it. He gave me Bears -3. He gave me Patriots plus 14.5. And he gave me
Giants plus 6.
Giants plus 6.5. And they were just all great picks.
And what was
It
the
just-
outcome of all of those games? I know, didn't the Pats win?
The Patriots won. The Bears
Also won.
One.
obviously, because they were -3, and then the Giants plus 6.5. Did they lose by 5, or did they win?
Let's see. I got it pulled up here. Giants
But-
lost by 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I knew one of them lost, but we still hit the line. So
Just
yeah.
surgical with it.
Great
And
pick.
the-
Yeah, Dave also gave me Tennessee -5 the following day, which was just the easiest money ever out there.
that was
I've
Iowa
ever
can't
seen.
score.
I mean,
I would
wow.
never know how to score. Yep. So it was a good weekend overall. Didn't hit all those college football playoff bets, but that's okay.
Well, keep
You
it
win
rolling,
some, you
Dave.
lose
Why don't
some.
you give us your first pick, and then we'll go Adam, and then we'll go me, and then we'll go back and forth, Dave.
All right, so my first pick, I'll start with some NFL football slate. We're looking at the Sunday noon slot with the Jacksonville Jaguars and Tennessee Titans, and I am riding with the Jaguars -5 in this game. So
Good
they
Lord.
still are playing. They're still playing for something.
Yep.
So I think that honestly, going into that game, because the Jaguars are playing for something, the Titans aren't playing for anything at all other than spoiler. I feel like the Jaguars are the move there. So I'm going to go Jaguars -5 at Tennessee.
And the Titans are a
Love
team
that.
that even like you said, maybe they're trying to play spoiler, or are they trying to play for worst draft pick because they need a quarterback?
Exactly.
So I love that pick.
Yep. That's my first one.
So I was kind of right there in the same headspace as you, like looking at these games. I'm also doing NFL, and when you come into the last week of the season, it's hard to pick up like what teams are actually playing for something, what games actually matter, who are we looking at. So I'm staying also within that division. We're looking at Saturday football. We're looking at Texans Colts. Both of those teams are playing for something. So I have the Texans in that game. I'm looking at at -1. So I have Texans -1 over the Colts. CJ Stroud's back. They looked great last week. Nico Collins came back. CJ Stroud came back, had a couple people to throw it to. Once again, it was against a very poor Titans team. It'll be a little tougher matchup here, but I like Texans -1.
All right.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna read you guys my notes from week 3 of the NFL. I wrote these down. The Dolphins are fast and really gelling as a team. Tua is dope. Zach Wilson is a little baby boy. Give him a bottle and get him off the field. And Gardner Minshew is kind of sick with it. So with that said, Gardner Minshew is kind of sick with it sometimes. Sometimes he's not. Sometimes he is. But I have to believe
Are you
in that
doing
week
what I
3
think you're
analysis right there. I'm going to do it. A little earthquake. Water bet. Colts +1, Saturday, 7:18. Colts +1 going up against Adam. We'll make it a water bet to make it interesting. It'll be fun to watch.
Love it.
Regardless, I think it's going to be a really good game. I love the
Tell
Texans.
everybody.
You guys know I love the Texans. I love CJ Stroud.
You do.
I just think at home the Colts are gonna get it done. So I'll take
Tell
them
everybody your
+1.
water bet record.
0-1.
0-1. He's 0-1. You love to see it.
Nowhere to go but up. That's what they say.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's exciting stuff.
Love that.
So,
Love that.
So now I get to follow that up
Yep.
with my next bet. We got Sunday action, Seattle Seahawks, another team playing for playoff implications at the Arizona Cardinals. That line is -2.5 for the Seahawks over the Cardinals, who are a bad team. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit here and I'm going to look you in the face and say the absolute opposite of what I just said in the other game. I think the Cardinals +2.5, and here's why. I have an explanation.
Okay.
Since the Cardinals joined the NFC West in 2003, they have never finished a season 0-6 in the division.
Wow.
This year they're 0-5 going into their last game against the Seahawks. This year's not gonna be the year. I'm taking Cardinals +2.5 against the Seahawks with nothing to play for other than pride. And that's my second bet.
I mean, I will say the Cardinals, though a bad team, they're kind of scrappy.
And
Upset
beat
the
the Eagles.
Yeah.
Upset the
Yep.
Eagles last week. They've kind of been
Coming off a big W.
a pain in the side of a lot of teams in games this year where they felt like they probably would have come in and kind of cleaned house, but they've just hung around and kind of been that annoying team to play. As a big NFL draft guy, again, though, Dave, as a team that has a lot of needs, I don't think they want to win and get a better draft pick. They're sitting in a good spot right now, but it could be interesting. I would like to think that these guys are competitors and they don't think that way. Really, just the front office thinks that way.
Right.
I think
So
it does.
so they're going out there
exactly
and trying to play spoiler, whereas I don't think the Titans are trying to play spoiler.
I agree with that. I actually love that.
Yep.
And I'm glad you brought up the Cardinals because it's a perfect segue into what I'm about to say. The Eagles are primed for the playoffs here. They can go deep, but they're embarrassed right now. And the only way they need to get right game to get, going into the playoffs here. They can't take that going into the playoffs. And so even anything close here with the Giants is not good for them. So I'm thinking it's going to be an Eagles blowout. Eagles at Giants. I'll take Eagles -5. I like them to win by a touchdown. That's the Sunday 3:28, the afternoon slot. I'm going to take Eagles -5. And I actually also like a Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown, but that's just an extra bonus. Don't put that on my record. I just do.
Yeah.
I just do like that as well.
That's
Yeah,
just a
throw
little
that
something.
in there.
That's just a little something for you.
It's a little side piece,
A little ATT, anytime touchdown, baby.
I love an anytime touchdown. I love that.
Yep, Chris, I
Great
love
pick.
that bet as well.
Great
Thank
pick.
you. Probably
All
lose
right.
now.
No.
So my last pick, I'm going back to college football, and I'm going for the national championship game Monday night. Like I said, I was 0 for 2 off the record for the college football playoffs so far. I picked Texas and Alabama to win, and we got Michigan and Washington in the national championship. And I'm taking those Washington Huskies plus 4.5. That line's been moving. That line's been shaky. It started at +3, then it went all the way up to +6 for a second, which is bananas. Right now, it's sitting, as of the time of this recording, +4.5. I'm taking +4.5. The Huskies are either going to win. I think they win this game, money line.
Outright,
but I'm not gonna. Yeah, but this gives them a field goal and a point to spare. I'm taking the Huskies +4.5. Michael Penix Jr.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Michigan is a lot better team than Texas personally. Their defense is a lot better, but like no one has been able to stop that Washington offense all year, and I think that's going to be similar. And I think when it comes down to one of these offenses making a play, I see Michael Penix and whoever their receiver is. I want to say his name's like Udozi or something. It's somewhere in that camp. A projected first-round draft pick, wide receiver. One of those two guys is going to do something that gets their team the W, whereas J.J. McCarthy, he's been a great college player, but I don't really see him at the next level. They're kind of missing those offensive weapons. I think this is going to come down to an offense. Who's going to be the player to make a play? And I think Washington has those guys that will make a play over Michigan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's
those
just meant to be.
Good.
I mean, Dave and I were texting throughout that game. Here, some of the texts from that where Washington looks dangerous. I was thinking the same things as what Dave said, and Penix is unreal. I mean, we saw the answers then. We're seeing the matrix. It's just bound to happen. They're good. Their offense is really unstoppable. So I mean, if the Michigan's defense can lock it down, then maybe. But I think it's going to be a shootout, and I think Washington will probably come away with the win in the end. I think they'll win outright as well, Dave. So I love that pick. Yep. I think you're going to like my next pick here. So Bills at Dolphins, Sunday night game. It's going to be a fun one to watch. Again, I think this is going to be somewhat of a shootout. Dolphins at home. They're 11-6-2 as home underdogs. I like Dolphins +3. Give it to me.
Let's go. Oh, noises and awe.
I like that pick. I like that pick.
I like that a lot.
It was meant to be, guys.
The Bills just haven't been consistent all year. The Dolphins have been who they've been all year. High-powered offense. Tyreek's back.
Low-powered defense.
Tyreek's back. And the biggest thing for me is this game being at home. So
yeah,
I like Dolphins.
What was that line?
High-powered offense, low-powered defense. Oh, the line +3. +3.
I like that. I liked that line also, though.
I also, and I know this isn't big, but I also think Bills are in the heart of Bills weather right now. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to play those snowy, cold Bills games, and they're going to go down to Miami and have to play in the Miami weather, which is what the Dolphins are used to, and that's where they exceed. I just like the Dolphins there, so I'm going to ride with it.
Love that.
Love it. Absolutely.
Recap time, boys.
Yep. Recap time.
So I might as well take it first. I got the Houston Texans at the Indianapolis Colts, but I'm taking Houston Texans -1.
Love it. I got Jacksonville Jaguars -5 at the Tennessee Titans. I got Cardinals +2.5 hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And in the national championship college football, I'm going Washington Huskies +4.5 against the Michigan Wolverines. Go Huskies. Hate Michigan.
I like that card a lot. All right. I got Texans at Colts Saturday. I'm going Colts +1. I got Eagles at Giants. I'm going Eagles -5. And I got Bills at Dolphins. I'm going Dolphins +3.
Love it.
I love it, boys. I love it.
Regardless, gentlemen, we're getting into the thick of it. There's a lot of good sports going on right now. I know it's coming to a close in a lot of regards, but there's a lot to still look forward to. So enjoy your enjoy these last few Saturday games, these Saturday NFL games, these Sunday games, these Friday games. Really soak it in. Make sure you text me while in the middle of them. Happy New Year, guys. Anything is possible, not only in your sportsbook, but in your life. Set those resolutions, stick to them. Have a great year. That's anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Never give up on your dreams.
See ya.
Bye.